I'm Austin, and this is the Hork-Bajir Chronicles. The trees rushing past all seem to slow down for you as you see the silhouetted Andalite. You can now see, as you get a little bit closer, that it's joined by other creatures as well. The detail is hard to make out. There seems to be 3 larger creatures. One that is would be a little bit smaller than you all, and one even smaller sitting on the top of one of the bigger creatures' shoulder. What do you guys do? Senilian and Alira.
Oh, I was about to say. Okay.
Alira, what do we do?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know, because you just seemed like you would have a good plan.
Did I? I have. Oh, gosh. But can I roll perception to see closer?
Yes. You will have to move a little bit closer. I mean, you already are anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. Does that morph have advantage? I think it should if it doesn't.
Listen. I'm gonna try that again. Wait.
No, if it has advantage, you just crit. Is what I'm saying.
And it does.
Passive percent. Well, okay. Setting the tone.
As you all both rush through the trees and you move a little bit closer, you can make out what the Andalite and what seems to be native creatures to this planet. As the rest of you sit around the red bark and drink this juice that makes you feel funny, what are you guys doing as you do this?
I'm probably pulling off little pieces and giving super little pieces to Bronk, like throwing them and letting him consume them.
He stumbles a little bit.
Yall is just sitting there eating the bark.
Keffa is walking around close to the tree, scanning everything possible.
Will you all each describe your characters and describe what these 2 other creatures see? We'll start with each.
Okay. So each is a smaller, mid-size Hork-Bajir. Kind of chill looking. She has a little friend, the Cha'audin, that usually sits on her shoulders and runs around and scurries. And then a kind of slightly bigger creature that has, like, I forget how you describe them. Bigger ears coming back they have a specific name and I cannot think of it. I'm sorry, Austin. I can show you a picture. But yeah, kind of dog-like creature that's running around and yeah.
I'll show you guys on the map. The audience knows. Yall.
Yall is on the larger size of Hork-Bajir, which big green reptile, bladey.
And Keffa.
Keffa is even smaller than each.
And with those figures, you also see an Andalite. And this Andalite, it has a mane going from the back to the front of her head, and it's like a small mohawk almost, but it kind of leans to the right, and her tail blade arches up over her head, and it has a slight curve to it, but the back of it has serrated teeth. And she seems to dip her hoof in a little bowl full of this red liquid and bark.
Senilian. That's not Zero. Who is that?
I do not know, but they do not seem to be in distress.
No, they seem to be gallivanting? Imbibing? What's the word I'm looking for?
I do not know.
Let's get closer, but maybe sneakily.
In like this, or as ourselves?
You know what? She'll fly in and land on the ground and start morphing.
Senilian will follow her.
Can you guys please describe what your characters look like as they come out of the morph?
So as the wings start shrinking and the form starts growing, blue fur starts to emerge, kind of paler blue fur starts to emerge, and a tail starts to whip out of the blob, just shoots right out with the tiniest little tail blade you've ever seen. And as the legs are growing, they kind of stop growing because they're not that tall. And as the morph completes, an Andalite emerges, a very, very short, stubby, round sort of Andalite female appears out of this bird.
As this bird lands and the other one starts morphing and verbing and forming up into an Andalite, the very same sort of thing starts happening right next to them as this bird's kind of changing and its, you know, front wings turn into legs and it starts to bisect its body into two different parts. But then it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And as its tail kind of whips out, it kind of comes out in this big, like long, like flowing sort of thing that ends in this giant scythe tail blade that has the little notch out of it. And it's probably 10 to 15 seconds after Alira is done morphing that Senilian stands over, pretty far over. For big.
Can all of the Hork-Bajir roll me perception checks? With disadvantage, as your vision is kind of blurry and the sounds all around you seem to muddle together.
It's too bad because that was awesome.
Keffa, as you're scanning, the scanner starts to beep towards, it's pointed that way. It's like
Keffa will turn and look at the others and see that they're having a good time and then follow the beep.
As you start to follow that beep, you see Mytaya's ear twitch, and she turns and joins you. She says, I think I heard something. She stumbles a little bit as she walks.
Juice good.
Yes, very good. And yeah, you can Roll me an investigation check as you follow this scanner with advantage because you have the scanner, but disadvantage because you're on the funny juice. So flat roll.
Okay.
You get a reading on your scanner, 2 dots, and some words kind of come up when these dots come up. The dots are blue and they are circled in green and then have like a little tag that comes off the side of them. Mytaya will look down at the scanner if you're not hiding it from her.
No.
And she'll like read the what's to the side of it, and she'll say, "These are scanning as Andalites. Andalite DNA. Morphing technology is happening." And she
Andalite.
like me and Ciro.
Friend?
I wasn't aware of anybody coming around now. They could be friends. I don't see why any Andalites would not be friends.
Find friend?
Yeah. Senili and Alira, you can roll me perception checks as well. You both hear the general area where these creatures are, and now that you've finished morphing, you can kind of see 2 of them, the Andalite and one of the creatures, kind of start to step away and talk. One of them has a scanner in the hand. The big native creature to this place has a scanner in there. You know them as the Hork-Bajir.
Okay, so quietly to Senilian, or private thought speak to Senilian, Illyra will say, "We shouldn't have any problems from the Andalite, but keep an eye on the creature. It's not that big, but those blades look formidable."
All right, you've got it.
And Illyra will start walking forward.
So you two are still like hidden, like they can't see you, but they like the way you all are peeking around, you can see them, but they seem like they're coming in your direction. So do you step out?
Yeah, I think Illyra will step forward, just seeing that there's an Andalite there. She'll step
Snillian-
into view.
Snillian will as well. He's hovering over Alira. Tail not threateningly high, but body language is on alert.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Austin, where is my bag? Did I bring it with me?
Yeah. So as you demorphed, it was like at your
Okay.
feet. You could slung it back over your shoulder.
Great. I will suit up.
All right. Keffa, you see 2 Andalites step from behind a tree. One seems to be strapping some kind of that metal bark to her wrist.
As soon as they step out, I think Keffa over her shoulder is going to say, "Y'all each more friend."
And the tail blade of the Andalite that you guys see, Alara and Senilian, as it cocks as you guys come out, but it lowers when it sees you to about the same intensity that Senilian's is.
Hello.
Yall will walk up, and he's had a lot of the red bark, so he's going to be very happy. He's like, "New friend," and almost hug them.
As you go to move past Mytaya, she will put a hand on your shoulder to kind of stop you.
I imagine each tried to get up really, really fast because she was excited, and then immediately just bit it and fell right back down. So she's in a pile with all of the pets, working to get herself up to come over to meet the rest of the group, but excitedly so.
As
Oh, I'm sorry, but when Mytaya stops me from walking, not friend.
Yes, a friend. That's private thought. Speak to y'all. Just new friends. And everybody hears, hello. Back to you, Illyra.
Hello, I am Illyra Estroth Askelin, and this is my friend Senilian. Who might you be?
I am Mytaya Drazelia Alnan. And this is Keffa and Yall and each.
Yeah, Keffa's gonna motion to herself with while still holding the scanner, be like, Keffa.
Yall.
Each.
One
I
of
think
the
Illyra's. Oh, go ahead.
one of the creatures scurries up each as she's like kind of crawling up and looking at you. The creature scurries up her back and like looks too and goes, just like makes little squeak sounds. And then the other one stands up and gives like a gruff, lays back down.
So Illyra's definitely like very put off by, I mean, all of this, but especially just the size of Yall, I think. And she's gonna kind of look around at everyone and then go back to addressing Mytaya and just say like, we ran over here to assist in Prince Zero. Is he here? What's going on? What is report?
Oh, you're with the fleet. And she like starts to stand up straight. She like puts a hand on Keffa to kind of straighten herself up. And she says, yes, Prince Zero's scoop is 3 clicks in the north direction. He is giving his routine transmission back to the fleet tonight.
He is still giving his transmission currently?
Yes, he should be just about finished.
Illyra, we must go.
Indeed, we must. Please point us in the direction.
Oh, it's this way. I can take you there.
That would be helpful. With haste, please.
Yeah. Friends? And she looks back to the Hork-Bajir with her stalk eyes. It seems I have a mission.
To metal trees?
Yes.
Friends help.
Hmm.
And Keffa turns around and heads that way.
Yeah, and Mytaya takes off as well. If everybody follows, you will notice, you notice specifically, Bronx stays by the red tree, and this is normal for him. He normally runs off on his own sometimes and comes back. And the Chaduin is jumping through the trees with you guys as you move. These Hork-Bajir, Senilian and Illyra, you guys have picked up that they whatever they were doing in those with that red bark inebriated them a little bit, but they still seem to be swinging through these trees with expertise. It's a little harder for you guys to navigate through because the ground is like you'll just see like what almost looks like rockside mountains, but they're actually just tree bark that extends up, and then leaves cover like the ground along with grass that grows. And sometimes you have to like, go around here to get up to this side because you can't climb as well.
Illyra's definitely complaining about this to Senilian. Like, why would they send us to this planet? You can't even walk on it. This is so difficult terrain.
I am starting to wonder if perhaps it was punishment.
She kind of clams up at that and kind of lowers her head a little bit as she's running.
As you all run, you all start to hear a low hum. And you see it just before the bright white light. A ship come down into the canopy in the direction that you're all headed in. And the white light comes from it, and it shoots down. You all hear the impact. And it comes from near where the Andalite scoop is. As the first initial impact, you hear small rumbles. And then it grows as the blast echoes out towards you all and splinters fly towards you. Everybody make me dexterity saves. Oh, nice. You split. Thank you guys for splitting it up by your species so I can tell you what damage you take based on that. Let's see if that. Illyria and Senilian take 11 piercing damage as these splinters all hit you as the shockwaves moves past you all. Keffa, each y'all take 5 piercing damage as your thick skin keeps some of these splinters from hitting you. It does rattle the ground and cause you all to stop for a second, and you have to brace to hold yourself in position and not fall over. And then you all see the smoke start to billow through and cover all around you. At the place you all stopped, you're in almost like a valley that has those mountain tree side looking things, and it extends up about 3 levels, trees all around. And the Hork-Bajir, can you please roll me perception checks? You all notice that the smoke is also coming from the great tree where your clan was. As you all reel from this, Mytaya looks around and darts off in, and you guys see her enter the smoke.
So Nillian's going to try to stop her.
How do you do that?
He's literally going to try to bodily stop her using his size to just cut her off and stop her.
All right. Roll me in athletics or acrobatics to grapple. Nice. Yeah. Tell me how you stop her.
So when she jumps to take off, he's literally going to use his stride to jump further and block her with his body, and then try to grab her, not like tough with his hands, with his arms. He doesn't have a lot of strength, but just kind of in a way that like cages her in visually, and just say, no, do not go there.
I have to. They're like my family.
It will do you no good to run in there now. We've seen this sort of thing before. We need to be quiet about this if we go closer.
What do you mean you've seen this? What is this?
An attack. That's why we were rushing here.
The Yeerks?
The Yeerks.
She is still a little bit tense and seems like she's wanting to pull away. You can roll a persuasion check.
Illyra will add that. Well, Illyra will. Okay, Illyra will add, like, he's telling the truth. We were working on a ship and we saw, presumably, Ciro's message get intercepted.
And then privately, just to Illyra, Senilian's going to add, and we probably would have gotten here in time if it wasn't for that prince's message.
We're definitely going through his stuff later.
Everybody sees Mytaya kind of drop to her front knees, and then her back knees drop as well, and her head lowers. And she lets out, in your all's minds, a scream. Just agony. Is agony the right word? Emotional agony.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do?
Yall's already gone. Yeah, this is the first thing, was to just haul about there.
To the great tree?
Yeah. And you said
Yeah.
the new friends were there also? They were right around the same area?
So, no.
Okay.
Kind of. Picture, like, if it's like a Y shape, you guys are at the intersection, and one is one way, one is the other.
Okay, so it did not attack.
The loud boom came definitely from the metal trees, but you all see more smoke coming from the
okay. So we can. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the great tree.
Yeah, and Keffa's gonna take off after him.
Yeah, I think each will follow.
So as this all happens with Mytaya, you see the Hork-Bajir jump into the trees and start to move away. Y'all, as you jump from one of these levels to the next and you're springing up about to grab the next branch, something jumps out of the smoke. Keffa, you both see this as well. It is hang on one second. A blue beam jumps from the smoke at you, y'all, and tries to dig its flat teeth into your shoulder. The rest of you see this creature cling to him. His limbs are very improportionate to each other, and he has these big beady eyes that are glued to the spot in his shoulder that he's currently chewing on. Senilian and Illyra, you all see this as well with your stalk eyes. He's up like a level from you on this incline thing, and as this thing hits him, and you all see more start to emerge from the smoke. We're going to roll some initiative. And I'm going to reveal this map to you all real quick. Hey, Jenna, can you grab a picture real quick that you want to use? If not, I can use like a generic Hork-Bajir or something.
Yeah, let's use generic real quick. Sorry.
It's all good.
Is that a Gargoyles Funko Pop?
Yeah.
Noise.
It's Bronk.
Aw.
Trying to see if I have any like cool Hork-Bajirs. I mean, I do have a lot of cool Hork-Bajirs. I'll give you that, Austin.
Will you?
Yeah, I'll give him. This one looks kind of like a rogue. Kind of like a sneaky.
Ooh.
Kombucha. Why are you on this turn order? Get up here, Randy Savage.
Fits right in.
Okay. Let's see whose road that I haven't got yet. Nobody, because I deleted all the turn orders.
Sure did. It's because we didn't select a valid token.
Oh, oh no.
I thought you all did it right. I just deleted everything. Thought it was on me. You could have got away with it.
I didn't get the error message, so I was trying to help you.
Oh, Jenna did it. Jenna did it.
Listen, if you hold us to Jenna's standards, it's just never going to happen.
You're gonna be so disappointed.
Mytaya did it.
Oh, the guy who was supposed to teach us D&D did it right. I'm so proud.
All right, add an extra enemy to the battle. Oh, just playing.
Is it me?
No. Get on, y'all.
Get on, y'all. Get on up.
We are occupying the same square, and I will.
Yeah,
Row.
you got the grapple. You want that for this? Trust me, I wouldn't lead you wrong,
Yeah, you
Mhm.
would.
dude. Where would I lead him wrong?
To the north.
North Pole.
Maybe.
Just keep more of them.
How many y'all think?
Rolling D10.
How about we get to choose?
Oh.
I wonder if it's gonna do what I think it's gonna do. It is gonna do it. So shit.
Delete all our stuff again.
No, I gotta delete all my stuff.
Delete your
Oh,
heart.
Scarios.
I'll put it right back. I'm gonna roll 20, bitch, too. They're all gonna go on the same initiative. How about that? Do you all
Catch me
care?
outside. Yeah, I care immensely.
All right. Enough said.
is it Ged or Jed?
Oh,
There's no
God.
way it's good.
It's Yed.
How
It's a
dare
song.
you?
Listen, after listening to the Andalite Chronicles, I'm not sure I know what anything is pronounced as. Loren.
The G in Ged stands for graphics, so obviously it's Ged.
Don't listen to me talk, Tim. I don't like it.
Damn, how many Ged are there?
I was just replacing the one on top of y'all.
Look at all these Ged. Oh my god.
Look
Too
at
my
all
Ged.
those Geds.
Each, as you see one of these Geds lumber out from these trees, he kind of waddles as he walks, and he walks up to you and he tries to punch you.
Not cool, bro.
Not cool, man.
I
Does
don't
a
like
12 hit your AC?
it. It matches it.
Yeah. One bludgeoning damage as
Ha!
he hauls back as far as he can and swings and get you right in your knee. Nope. It doesn't hurt that much. Next up, y'all's all at the beginning of your turn. Oh, it's the beginning of
It's turn.
this thing is clinging to you, trying to gnaw into your shoulder.
So Yall has no time for this garbage. And he's so focused on getting to the great tree that he flies into a rage. And then he's going to use his elbow claw on this thing.
Hell yeah. 11.
Do I not get
Hit.
advantage? I don't get advantage.
If you take reckless on your first attack, you get advantage.
No. I don't need that. It hits. Yeah. So then for 5, 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage.
Yeah, because I'm in the rage. I get a plus
Yep.
5 damage. Or wait,
with-
is it attack? Yeah, it's damage rolls. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I get a second attack, don't I?
Well, first, what's it look like when this one?
Oh,
That's
like when
the bark.
Randy Johnson hits that bird with the bait, like it just explodes. It just,
And that bird is dead.
yeah, like, it was an inflatable ged, and I just popped.
Purple blood and meat spews everywhere.
So yeah, then I just throw it off to the side. But now I'm mad because this thing stopped me. So I will see the one next to me, and I'll run over to it. Okay. Let's see. This guy down here. Actually, I guess he's the closest that I could see, right? And I'll do the same thing except with my tail this time.
All right, and for the why can't he see it? Go. Can he see it now?
But what's that? What am I supposed to see?
The map.
The map.
I can see the map.
God.
Yeah.
So fancy.
So yeah, my tail attack is a 16 on the one over there.
Is it this one?
Yeah, the other one. The one sort of below me, because that's the one that I would be able to see.
Okay. Oh,
The other one's
I know
kind of
where
behind me.
I know where the extra sound's coming from. Just got me on the second fucking. Hang on, maybe not.
So that's 24 slashing damage to the other one, by the way, when you get there.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, like a violent horror movie. Just bits of Ged go everywhere.
Next up is this Ged who will.
Hold on, real quick, because I assume I'm facing out of this crater.
Yeah.
Do I realize that there are other Ged, or were those the only two that I saw?
You saw the one that jumped out in front of you, and then you saw that one kind of come out and look over at you as you finished the first one off. And then now, as the second one explodes, you look around, you see one already on each, and you see another two or another.
So that'll stop me from going to the Great Tree. That's what I was curious about, if I was going to head on or not. Okay.
This one up here in the top left will start to waddle down. And he'll look down this crevice and he'll say, Andalites! And the others will kind of turn and face that way. And he'll keep moving. And go here and punch at you each. A 12.
Hits.
Punches you for 1 damage.
I've got the drunken master. I'm still a little bit woozy, so I'm just like moving just enough so they're not really hitting me.
Nice. This one, hearing the call of his brethren, will move here first, see the Andalites, but see this Hork-Bajir closer. And he'll try to punch you, Yall. He'll try to punch Yall. Sam?
No.
What's it look like when he punches you right in your abdomen, but nothing. You just look down at him. Keffa.
Keffa is going to leap forward to where each is and attempt to just sink some claws in this one that's right in front of her.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. For 3 piercing, you slice this thing, and one of its arms just boom, goes to the ground, but it looks up at you. Do you have anything else that goes with that? You want to do?
I don't think so. I think I only have 1 attack right now.
There might be something you can do when you have somebody near an enemy.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to, though. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to save it for right now. I don't think we're...
Cool. Its arm falls to the ground, but it like looks at you. Yeah. Next up is Mytaya. She'll like look around and see everybody, all these aliens and Geds that Senilian, Illyria, you know these are Geds. You've seen these. You've fought them, and they are coming out of this smoke. And she'll like look around and try to like push herself back up. Senilian, are you holding her anymore?
Yeah, he'll still. I mean, he was never like holding her in place, but if she's trying to get up, he'll help her up.
And she'll go to move, like to try to get in the battle.
I think at that he'll ask her, what are you doing?
So in order to keep her, you can ask her that question, but you'll have to roll in athletics or in acrobatics because she's going to try to get out. Basically, if that's the first thing you say, so she'll roll and you roll.
Yeah, he was only going to hold her depending on her answer, but if she just tries to bolt beforehand, sure.
So she does get out of your grasp, and she'll say, "I'm helping my friends," and kind of like jump up. We're gonna give her an athletics check to get up one of these mountainous trees. She runs and the front of her hooves hit like the top, and she like falls over it. So her back legs are hanging off of this thing, but her front legs are kind of on top of it. What the hell just happened? Those rolled late as hell. Next up is this Ged is dead. Senilian.
Senilian will immediately be like, let us assist you. And he will attempt to, like, seeing her trying to get up to her friends, like he's going to rush in and try to help. So he'll try to take that jump too and get up there.
Okay. I roll in athletics. 15 is enough. You hop up right beside where Mytaya is kind of struggling. Will it let you move?
Probably. This is just a test. Okay, I've put myself back there.
Yeah, you can
so
move.
How far? How far can I move?
Just for now, put yourself on either side of the ledge. It'll use 5, 10, 15 to hop up. 20. Yeah, 20 altogether to get there.
Cool.
You cut.
Can I move more?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Like, one may say a few spaces this way.
What's your movement? 40? Yeah, you have 20. Yeah, you can move that much.
Okay, cool. I'm assuming the athletics was my action.
No, that was just part of your movement.
No. Okay. Fuck yeah. Then
Her first athletics was to get away from you. Her second was part of her movement to jump up. But yeah, you still
but we
have an
both did both of those things. Right?
You-
Because contested.
it's her action to try to get away from you. You don't use an action to contest. So
Hell
you got-
yeah. So I have an attack left?
Yep.
All right. Then I'm gonna take that.
Roll it up. That'll hit.
You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
7 slatching.
What's it look like?
The whole thing was Mytaya said she had to help her friends, and this is, you said the sleeper cell words. So he's up there and just diving into this battle. So he sees the Ged going after this group, and he wants to get right in with like the biggest like knot of where he can help out. So he just goes in there and just like slams this guy. Now, technically, I do have an extra attack.
And you have 10 more feet of movement.
I do, and it feels like those two magical things combine to let me get to. Can I occupy a safe space if he's dead?
Yeah, you're stepping on him.
Awesome. Yeah. Can I go ahead and make another tailblade attack against this second guy here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, he's just trying to slash through here. Whether or not this one hits, he's just going through and trying to slash him out of the way. Slash. Sorry.
17. Yeah, hits. And that one was already hurt from Keffa, so you take this one out too.
Yeah, he basically just bulldozed ahead and said it was her friends and just.
Alira.
Seeing her friends just immediately take off into this battle, she's kind of going like, range wise, how far away is this guy? Taking height into consideration.
We'll add another 10 feet on there, so 30 feet.
Perfect. Okay. So she is going to reach for her bracers, which is still set to fire, and she's going to kind of hesitate and then set it to fire suppressor and fire at this Ged.
If you hit that, I can tell you what to roll. If you like hit the name, it'll roll it in the chat.
Will it? Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so your spell attack is, or your tech attack, sorry, is it's +6, so a d20 +6.
D20.
Tech attack is what the aliens in Mars attacks used to yell all the time.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a d20. Oh my god. 9.
A 9. So as you, what's this look like at first, like as it comes out of your bracer?
Due to Andalite chemical aspect properties, it comes out in what seems impossible, but a like almost physical like funnel of ice that spreads when it makes contact with something, like rapidly spreads, like.
And this shoots out, and you see the leaves and the branches all start to freeze over, but this Ged seems to drop down on his shorter arm and just roll out of the way. Yeah, it misses. Anything else?
She'll kind of sigh with exhaustion and start trying to climb up the ledge with her stubby little legs.
Give me an athletics check. You go to jump up and you like get halfway on the wall. You got like the bigger part, so your hooves clack on it and the rocks fall down. Luckily, you kind of drop back to the bottom. Nobody except Mytaya sees you with their stalk eyes, but she's hanging on the ledge, half over, half off. So not really embarrassing. Next up is another Ged that you guys see on another raised platform. And Senilian, as your stalk eyes are scanning, looking around the battlefield, seeing what you need to do, you notice him, and he points a shredder directly at you. Make me a dexterity save.
All right.
This beam shoots smaller, or not a small, a thin, bright red beam shoots towards you, and you manage to duck out of the way, but it still hits your hindquarters. And as it shoots past you, each roll me a dexterity save. It hits each right in her flank, or her hip, as she was squaring off against this Ged that you just killed. And as you step to the side, it hits your shoulder, hits her in the hip. Each you take 15 radiant damage, if that matters, which it doesn't. And Senilian, you take 7. Each you are up.
Ouch. Okay, so it was this. Oh, I don't know how to. This one. Yeah. Which little guy was it that hit me?
This one up here.
Oh.
Yeah, he shot something at you.
Mm.
Something you've never seen before.
Okay, so I'm gonna move towards the one that's in between him and me. I don't know how to do that.
If it won't let you move it, I can move it.
Can I move diagonal, or do I have to move in?
Yeah, you can move diagonal.
5, 10, 15. Okay. Boop. Hey, cool. Nice. And then I want to Tailblade attack him.
Yeah. That'll hit.
Okay. How do I do damage?
To do damage, you click it in the chat.
Mm-mm. So 2d6.
And that'll be 2, isn't it? Let me see something. Sorry. Yeah, I was just looking. Yes, 6 damage as you. What's it look like when you kill this thing?
Oh, I would say something like I would attack it like I was trying to slice a piece of bark off. But we're just gonna kind of slice him in half, or slice off the top of his head instead.
Fillet his face.
Yeah, a little bit. Fillet of
Favorite
face.
McDonald's menu meal.
Give me back my fillet of face. Give me that face.
Do you have anything else you want to do?
Can I use the rest of my movement, or would that not work?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm assuming I want to move like here, so I'm at the base of that cliff, so I'm not in range of getting shot again.
Well, so you're like at the bottom of it. He could like look down and try to shoot you, but right now you've just like moved up against the base of it.
Okay, yeah. So kind of take cover there.
Okay. That boy dead. That boy dead. Y'all's all.
Did we ever determine? I know I have a speed of 30 on land. What is my speed through the trees?
40.
40. Okay, so the first thing he's going to do is pop the guy in front of him again with his elbow.
11 will hit.
Okay, for let's see, that's 12 damage.
He gone.
Yeah, it's the same thing again. Like he's taking his elbow and like right in the top of his head, and just puncturing him to oblivion. And then realizing that there's only one Ged left and he's up in the trees, he's going to take his entire movement and head that way, basically as close to each as he can get. So you said 40?
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, right up here next to each.
Why didn't it move in the turns?
She looks scared and she's bleeding a lot.
And Yall is still in his rage, so he is not just not aware of stuff that's going on except for destroy these things that are stopping him and trying to hurt his friends.
Keffa.
Keffa is going to see Mytaya hanging on the side of the ledge and is going to run over and pull her up.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, you pull her up. Anything else?
No.
She'll say, and you'll hear, thank you. And she'll look around and see the last Ged. She needs to jump up again, so she's gonna she's gonna try to she'll try to run around to get to a smaller point to jump up. So 35, 40, 45. Oh, she can just get up if she makes her athletics check. And she does. So she'll start to double move towards this Ged. And as she gets about right here, out of this tree behind the Ged, a Hork-Bajir jumps out and tries to tackle her. And she manages to stop just in time as this Hork-Bajir smacks into the ground in front of her, and she'll take her attack on him. So she gets there. Put this Hork-Bajir out. Actually, I'm going to say she had a double move to get there, so she's not going to attack, but she stops and looks down at it and says, a Hork-Bajir, what's wrong with you? Well, yeah, and we'll just go back into initiative. Senilian.
I think before he makes up his mind to do anything, he is going to quickly private thought speak to Alira and just say, Alira, do we think there's anything that could be left of Prince Zero?
Based on everything that has been happening and the explosion, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I'm not sure. Why?
I think now would be the time to check. Well, Mytaya is on a different path.
I could go do that.
He is so torn about that.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think that's going to be his entire turn, is the indecision between running with Alira and staying with these Hork-Bajir and Mytaya to make sure that they don't head that way.
Alira.
Alira is going to start morphing back into the Keffa bird.
Yeah, that's your action. Do you want to move or anything?
After I morph, or before?
No, it's gonna take you a little while to morph, but you're
Yeah.
starting.
Nah, I'll just do the morph.
Next up is this Ged, and through the smoke, I'll say he hasn't seen the Hork-Bajir run down and brace themselves kind of at this the bottom of this tree or in the tree swinging towards him. But he does see the Andalite that's closest to him. So he's going to shoot at Mytaya. He will tell the Hork-Bajir knows that he's about to shoot at him. So he's going, as he's on the ground, ducks lower. Dex save.
Sorry, ignore that.
I would never.
She manages to duck behind another tree, but still gets part of her her shoulder hit as well. She's matching you. Damn. All right.
Do you guys ever want to start telling Austin stop hitting yourself in moments like this?
Rude. All right, stop hitting myself. I guess NPCs can't fight. Oh. Each year.
Okay. Am I about 10 feet away from that Ged?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to poison spray attack against him. Yeah, that one, that time.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? Constitution saving throw.
Okay. A 6.
Fails.
Okay, so the damage is
1d12 poison.
what does this look like each?
So there's a mist that comes up through all of the smoke, and it's just kind of like this liquidy, gooey stuff that kind of adheres and sticks to him and gets in his nostrils, and he starts to cough and slump.
A shredder lay at his side. Anything else each?
No, I think just keep staying as best undercover as I can, like move back into tree coverage so I'm not out in the open.
Y'all's all. You're muted.
I have the same initiative as the Hork-Bajir.
Yeah. He's just slower.
Has he done anything aggressive to Mytaya yet?
He jumped out of the tree and tried to grab her, but did not succeed.
Okay, but I did see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is hop up and try and get to basically in between them. I can't really get in between them, but sort of in between them. And I'm just going to put my hand on the Hork-Bajir and just be like, no, friend.
There you go. I got you in between. I'll move them back.
Okay.
The Hork-Bajir cocks his head slowly at you, and you see his beak start to spread and a smile.
Do I, this is not a Hork-Bajir that I know, I'm assuming.
Actually, it's not one that you know, like you've hung around with the same as you have Keffa in each.
But I recognize him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll be like, no, friend. And then, like, realistically, if I'm being honest, he'll turn around and start checking on Mytaya.
As you turn around,
Why do you make me pay for my honesty like this?
you feel. Actually, you see as you lean down to talk to Mytaya, you look down to talk to her, a blade that looks like a wrist or an elbow blade shoot through your stomach and out the front. That's going to be 10 piercing damage. And as you kind of reel from that, does a 10 hit?
No, a 10 does not.
You manage to slump forward a little bit as a tail swings right above your head. The blade that's currently sticking out of your stomach, you hear it just slide back through. Keffa, you just watched this happen.
Keffa immediately jumps up there and is going to claw this guy.
.23 will hit. And for 4 piercing.
And then she's going to turn to Mytaya. And she's going to sort of motion to Mytaya to tell her the best place to hit. And I'm going to expend a superiority die. And she can go ahead and attack him.
His head. And she kind of, as Yall is like lean forward, she puts a hand on his back gently, and her tail blade swings in front of her. She gets to add that D8 to it, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
You can roll it if you want.
Sure.
Oh, it's to the damage. But yeah, anyway, definitely taking it to the damage. Oh, shit. And her tail blade, it slices one way, and you see like the neck of this Hork-Bajir start to part. And as it comes back, the one of the teeth, you see it attached to one of the bones inside the neck and just crack it as this Hork-Bajir's head falls sideways and it falls to the ground.
And I think she's going to turn Yall around and say, "Why attack Yall?"
Yall will respond with the most confused, unable to process anything that's just happened grunt.
You hear Mytaya's voice, Keffa, in your head say, "Yeerks. I will explain.
Yeerks?
They're another species. They take over your body and control it." Alira, kind of as soon as combat stops, so like Alira starts morphing and she's like, and then combat stops and she just starts to morph quicker. Just for the audience. And Alira, after a minute passes, as everybody's kind of like gathering themselves, you are fully morphed into a Keffa bird.
Okay. Can I? So as I morphed, my bracers came off.
Mhm.
Is there any way I can pick them up in my Keffa bird talons and fly them over to where Yall is?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what she wants to do is say to both Mytaya and Senilian, on my bracer, there's a switch. Actually, I don't know if I can do this, Austin. Let me know if I can't do this.
You can do it. And anybody that equips the bracers can use them.
Okay. So I'll say
maybe not as good as you though.
Okay. I'll say on my bracers, there's a switch to the green symbol. Use that, and you can heal him.
Mytaya nods to you.
So each is going to move up as fast as she can up to Yall and pull out her soothing salve and slap some soothing salve on him again. Just all the goop.
And Mataya's kind of messing with the bracer as you're doing this too as well.
1d8 plus wisdom. Plus wisdom. Plus 3. So 9. No die.
Yes, no die. And will you roll that for me, Ilara? As Mytaya messes with this bracer. And I think I know which one you're doing, but I want to make sure before I describe it.
What do I? Oh, I see. Cast at what level? What level?
Wait, it cast it at the just the regular one, whatever one it defaults to.
Okay.
And then you can, if you want to up it later, you can. So you can up it right now if you want. Like, so you just spend extra slots instead of, like, you have 10 that you can use charges.
Mm-hmm.
You would just spend an extra one for every extra dart you wanted to use.
Okay. Do I just tell you how many slots I want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do 3.
Okay. So you can roll 3d4 and then add your intelligence modifier, which I think is 3.
Intelligence is 3, yes. So 9.
So y'all, as Mytaya is messing with this little bracer, she presses the button and 3 small darts shoot out and hit you in the chest, and you just feel like a numbness go over your body and then soothe. You feel better. You gain 9 more hit points back. Yeah, you guys are out of combat. Anything else you want to do?
Why friend attack?
Keffa's gonna look at Mytaya and say, "Not friend."
No friend. Friend, we know them in our clan.
But not friend.
Yeah, y'all's not processing this at all. Like, is friend.
It's hard to explain, y'all.
Try.
You know how you control your arm, your blades. You make yourself slice the tree bark.
Yes, to eat.
Something else is making them move their arms and use their blades to slice friends.
How stop?
Mytaya sighs at that, and you got the you don't even need an insight check. She doesn't have a real answer to it. In fact, she says there's no real way to stop them. They keep spreading through the whole galaxy. My people are trying. And with that, Stalk Eyes kind of look back over to Senilian. And the other one does look for Alara. Is she still around?
Yeah, she's flying, and I think she's gonna go land on Senilian's back.
Senilian's just slowly approaching them, and one of his stalk eyes will follow Alira as she lands on his back, but he's slowly approaching this group. Just not sure what to do at this point.
What of home tree?
I don't know each.
At the sound of that, Yall's like, "Ugh!" and hops back up and starts running towards home tree.
No die!
Y'all, you hear in your head, wait.
No, wait.
They'll get your brain. They'll get your body.
Keffa's gonna run after Yall and say, Yall, home gone.
Family.
Gone.
Home gone?
What do?
And at that, Keffa's gonna stop and turn back to the Andalites.
What do?
Senilian's going to private thought speak to Alira. Could we bring them with us?
What just happened to them happened to us. I guess, yeah, we have to stick together.
Okay. Do you want to check, or should we just leave?
I'll take a look. And she'll take off and fly.
Stay in contact. 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm going to fly up and see what I can see.
You fly up higher into the canopy and towards where Mytaya was running at first. And roll me a perception check as you move through the trees. Unfortunately,
17.
Oh, because yes, that's right. Because advantage. Unfortunately, the smoke is really thick, but you manage to dive down a little bit, and as you get closer and circle around, you see a crater where a tree used to be. You see parts that stand out amongst all the nature and all the green flora. You see pieces of machines, pieces of structures. You see an Andalite body laying almost directly in the center. You see another one sprawled out towards the edge of the crater. And you see more of those, what each was calling the Chadu. They're Chadus, but she calls hers a Chaduan. And you see a few of those scattered around. Destruction.
Do I know if there are how many other Andalites are on this planet apart from Zero?
You know that Zero came here with his family.
Okay.
How many that is, give me a history check. And if you ping it back to Senilian, I'll let him give you one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay to him what I see.
Fucking better be. Mostly just because he needs contact.
He needs reassurance.
As Alira pings this message back to you, Senilian, it clicks in your head that Ciro didn't come alone. He came with a mate and 2 children. I'll even say you know all of their names. The mate is Hera, one of the daughters, or the daughter is Aldrea, and the son is Barafin.
Okay, and I've only seen 2 Andalites. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he was going to ask you. Alira, how many bodies do you see?
I only see 2 Andalites, which means the others could have escaped, I guess.
At the end of that sentence, Alira, you see another body. Smaller one with a thinner tail blade. A female Andalite.
Make that 3.
One could have escaped.
I suppose. Yeah, and I guess she'll fly back down and land on his back again and say, we have to stick together.
What have the Hork-Bajir been doing during this time?
Yall went over to the Hork-Bajir body and has just been kind of looking it up and down, and is eventually going to look at Keffa and say, "No, look different."
Keffa's gonna turn to Mytaya.
In the head. She'll walk over to the Hork-Bajir, look at Yall, look at Keffa, look at each, and on the side of this Hork-Bajir's head, she'll take her blade and slice it open. And with a sad look in her eyes, she'll spread this wound a little bit, and you'll see this gray blob squirm and slowly stop.
Yall is horrified.
That it? That caused not friend?
Yes.
How no? Now.
You can't.
Not safe. No friend safe.
Maybe there may still be a chance if we hurry. Maybe we can save some. But we need to figure it out. We need to figure out.
Go to new friends.
Yes.
Metal trees?
Metal trees. Has anybody taken the time to heal Mytaya? I know everybody jumped on me because I had been like, stabbed to death, but
How is Mytaya looking?
I also didn't heal myself.
yeah.
Actually, how's everybody looking?
I was worried you were gonna die, okay?
No, I appreciate it. That was good looking out.
Mytaya's doing okay. She seems to have like part of her shoulder is burnt. But that's it.
Okay. So yeah, that's the next thing y'all will do. He'll like point to Mytaya's injuries, and then he'll be like, fix the new friends.
Say if you were looking at each, you'd say that like she's about half hurt. If we were estimating.
If you had to give a percentage, it would be about 50.
50.
So Mytaya is wearing the bracer that fixed him.
She's just kind of holding it right now. But
Y'all's
yeah.
gonna grab it and start pointing it at each.
Alira is like vocally thought speaks. Everyone goes like, wait, careful.
Gafinolin will like push himself to like get there. Like once Alira starts saying like wait on that, he'll push himself to get up there and get involved.
What name did you just say?
Senilian.
Oh, I thought you said
I think
Gafinolin.
I might have
Yeah.
because they're close, but Senilian.
Yeah, he's like,
he'll give it up easy. He doesn't know how it works.
Neither does Senilian.
Seeing the confusion, each is gonna pull out another one of her healing salves and just start kind of.
Actually, Alira's gonna to Senilian. She's like, maybe give it to Mytaya.
Yeah, once everybody is healed up, Yall is going to jump out in front and start leading the group to the metal trees.
While
And-
everybody's doing their little healing, though, little healing. That was so.
So
Amazing. Why are you doing your cute little
Horrible.
healing?
You do your cute little healing there.
Yeah.
Let the
While
let the
everyone
big
is
kids do the cool
healing.
stuff.
Keffa has sort of like sat down and just has her head in her claws, and it just sits there and starts smacking the side of her head, and she says, "Don't know enough. Don't know enough."
Each is gonna come over, and she's still got the healing salve all over her claws, and kind of like take either side of your head and say, "Stay together, stay safe," and then go away. And you have little claw fingerprint smears on either side.
Does that give me any healing?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna heal
It
your
can if you
brain.
want. Do you want to be healed? I'm happy to. Are you hurt? Did you get hit?
No, only a little.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
I'll
her
heal
heart
you.
that's broken.
Easy, tough guy. It's only a scratch.
It's
Aw.
nothing.
You take 5 healing.
You take 5 healing. You take 5 healing.
I'm
damage.
healing
You
damage.
take 5 healing damage. Because I kind of patted the side of your head. It's not the most effective way to heal you.
Mytaya will.
Wait, hold on. One more quick question before we move on. I'm sorry. Was this our first time seeing Geds?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to ask about that too.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
We're processing a lot, okay? You know, we were drunk, we got attacked. There's been a lot happening.
Actually, that's probably what he'll look at the Andalites, whichever one is nearest him, and he'll point it again and be like, "That Yeerk."
He's looking at you, Snelly.
Who's nearest?
Oh yeah, that's I don't know.
Snelly.
Oh, Senilian will listen. He has good intentions, but he's not good at alien contact. He will very loud thought speak in your head. Yes.
No. Y'all.
Confused.
That is a Ged. It
There is
controlled-
a Yeerk in the Ged. And he's looking at Mytaya now like idiot.
Yes.
So he'll look at Say it again for me. Senilian? Is that right?
Senilian.
Senilian. He'll look at Senilian and he'll be like, good. Yeerk Inget.
Senilian will try to like he's trying so hard. He's gonna like do a kind of similar thing, like this small with his hands for like Yeerk, and then he's just going to like lopside his body and go ged.
I get. And then he'll kind of wave his hand for everybody to follow him, and he'll look at Senilian and he'll be like, "Come, we fuck off." And then he'll
Where?
metal trees.
Mytaya starts to join him. Yes, I need to see if my family is okay. My found family.
What are the metal trees? To Mytaya.
It's what they
Just
call
come.
the structures that Ciro built around the trees. That's what they call metal trees.
We need to be careful.
Yeah. She starts to move.
Is Chadu back with us?
Yeah, he comes out of the tree and jumps down on your shoulder. You don't see Bronk, though.
Okay. But I'm not worried about that just yet. I'm assuming if he heard the explosion, he probably went back to the metal trees. So in my brain, he's fine. Everything's fine.
Maybe he went back to the great tree, though.
Good. Either way, everything is fine.
You know he's in one of those two places, though.
Yeah.
So after not a long of walking, you guys make it back to the meadow trees. Except there's no trees. It's a crater. You all see the same thing. Pieces of the meadow tree scattered around on this dark land. Y'all are the first one there. And
Y'all
is the first one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Y'all is the first one there, and he sees Ciro near the center of the crater.
New friend. And so he starts looking around for his other new friends to see if any of them survived.
And as you look around, you see your new friends, two of them. One, Hera, towards the edge of the crater. And Aldrea, laying a little ways on the other side of the crater. And as you see your new friends and your old friends join you, you notice that Bearfin's body is missing. But yeah, the other two also approach and see this, and Mytaya drops again. Another thought speak scream rings out.
He'll look at Keffa and he'll be like, Bearfin not here. Bearfin okay.
Each is going to go around and start looking for Bronk.
Roll me a perception check.
Don't you fucking kill my dog, Austin.
You see beside Aldrea laying next to her with his head on her right on her neck where her head is laying on the ground. Bronk laying there. And as you approach him, he just looks up at you and lets out a small whimper.